Mm. Under conic sections, the rotation of axis. If the coordinate axes are rotated through 30 degrees, find the x prime, y prime coordinates of the point with xy coordinates 2 and -4.
So the given.
Louder, Josh.
And the angle is 30
Yes.
degrees.
Equals 2 and y equals -4. So find the x prime, y prime coordinates.
So we're going to use the formula for
Rotation
the
of axis formula.
and when we substitute the given, which is x equals 2, y equals -4, and then the angle is 30 degrees.
And cosine, by the way, cosine 30 degrees is,
Right of 3 over 2. And
and
then sine
sine
is
30
1 half.
degrees is 1/2. Gives us x prime is equal to -2 plus square root of 3.
And then cosine. So the y prime is equal to -1 minus 2 squared of the new coordinates. There is the approximations.
So x prime approximate value is in decimal form, so we can just visualize on the coordinate system. Negative
Mhm.
0.02679 dot. Then y prime is -4.4641 dot dot dot.
So first, let's begin. So we have the point which is A at 2 negative, and then the axis haven't been rotated yet. So now I'm going to rotate the axis. So this is at 30 degrees. Now we want to find the coordinates of A, A with respect to this axis.
The x prime and y prime.
Yes.
Okay.
So earlier it was found that these are the coordinates in that coordinate plane. So I'm going to put B here and then unrotate it.
So we can measure
So
properly.
yes. So only so we can visualize. So this point which is A prime over here doesn't actually exist. It's just the coordinates of A with respect to these axes, x prime and y prime. But as you can see, it appears like it moved clockwise 30
30
degrees.
degrees point A, which is not really not there.
A prime doesn't actually exist. It's just how it would look like if this axis was unrotated and placed back
Goes
here
back on the
on
x
the
and y.
xy coordinate axis plane. So this would be the coordinates of A there.
So how do we solve for that?
So now let's consider the coordinates we found earlier of that point. And then let's say we want to unrotate it 30 degrees. So how can you find the original coordinates of the point in
So we
the
should find the original xy coordinates as uh what were they? 2 and
negative 2 and -4?
2 and
So we should
-4.
reach that.
We should
So we
use
will use the other formula. So we use this formula. So let's use this formula at the bottom.
the
From
bottom two
from x,
formula.
y, x prime and y prime, you can get the x.
Okay. So cosine 30 degrees is 3/3 and sine 30 degrees is 1/2.
Now substitute the x, and that's just equal to 2. And then for y, substitute the angles and the points. So that's just -4. But I would like to point out there's an alternative way of solving it without using this formula. Although technically it's the same formula. But we are going to use this formula on the top. But instead we will input the negative angle, -30 degrees. The way philosophically and geometrically how it would work is that you still rotate it, but you rotate it in the opposite direction. So effectively, the coordinates that you get are the unrotated coordinates.
So instead of using 30 degrees
Here,
yes,
let's use -30 degrees.
negative 30 degrees in the upper two
Equations.
formulas.
Here's the alternative solution. So here are the formulas first that we will be
So
using.
x will be x prime cosine negative alpha plus y
Here,
prime sine negative alpha, and y will be negative x prime sine negative alpha plus
y
y
prime
prime
cosine
cosine
negative.
negative.
Also note that I did not copy this formula directly except changing the angles because it won't make sense. We're looking for the original coordinates, so those are technically the y prime, but we just switch them. So we want to find the original coordinates from the
Yes.
already primed coordinates. So first, the principle for this is simply that cosine is an even function, which means it does not change signs when you input the negation inside, and then the sign will change signs. So if we input -x, it will become negative sine x. So of course, for 30 degrees, it's how it will be. I will explain this later. So let's substitute again and -30. So this time there's a negative. So I think you can see already why they are the same. Since this is negative, and then this is plus negative. Then here's just minus. So that's just the same thing. And then here, we substitute the negative angles too. That's equal to -4.
We got the original coordinates
Yes.
2 and -4.
Here, they were already negative, but here, we just added it. So,
This
But-
point, can you show us
here's the decimals.
decimals?
So here is 2, -4, which is the original coordinates.
If you repeat the axis, now we will repeat the axis. We will be the repeated axis.
So now, wait, if we start here, and then we want to go back. So we will just rotate it over there. Wait, let me use this GeoGebra. Ayun, here. We start here, and then we want to go to 2, -4. There. So instead of rotating, now we actually rotate the point. So instead of rotating counterclockwise, instead of apparently moving clockwise, because if we start here and then we get the measure, it will appear like it moved clockwise. But now if we appear to make it move counterclockwise, there, we will go back to -4.
So the prime will be the prime coordinates x x prime and y prime coordinates will be the one at A there. And
Yes, they will be the new 2, -4. So this is for the rotation of axis only. So now what if we want to rotate actually the point, not just the axis? So here is the rotation
but
matrix.
rotate the point counterclockwise.
Yes, rotate the point about the origin counterclockwise.
Since the degree is the the angle is positive, so we're assuming we will rotate the point counterclockwise, correct?
Yeah, so when we rotate the axis, when you move it counterclockwise, the point will move will move with respect to the axis clockwise. But now we move the point with relative to the axis counterclockwise. We actually move the point, not the axis.
We're moving the point, not the axis.
Yes. So here, rotate the point 2, -4 counterclockwise, not the axis, of course, by 30 degrees. So we just convert 2, -4
So what
into
formula did you use?
this one. This is the rotation matrix. So first we're going to convert 2, -4 into a vertical matrix. So it's just a vector. And then we just multiply it. By matrix multiplication, we multiply this. So 2 times cosine and then 4 times the sine. And then the next row would be 2 times cosine and then -4 times 2 times sine and then -4 times cosine. So that would be these two rows. So this ends up being a vertical matrix again. And then when we substitute it and then simplify, we get this. So it's again a vertical matrix, so we can just express it this way at the point. So here's the decimals of it. This is 2, -4. And then this is the actually rotated point.
Counterclockwise.
Clearly moving counterclockwise. This is a circle of that radius, so it moves counterclockwise. And then here's the point. Wait, here is the point that went clockwise. So you can see.
When axis
Yes,
are the ones rotated to 30 degrees.
this is the relative point. So there's actually a difference when you rotate the point versus the axis. When you rotate the axis, the point will move clockwise with respect to the axis. But when we actually move the point, of course, it goes counterclockwise. If the angle is positive, of course. Okay. So thanks for watching.